I have a 9 a.m. appointment downtown, and I just want to grab my bag real quick, because once I head downtown, I'm going to head to my appointment, I'm head to the gym, I'm going to get everything together, I'm going to shower, I'm going to do all my little extras, and then I have a lot of stuff that I have to put together, some applications I have to fill out, and a couple of online hustles I have to do. So I got my work cut out for me. I was gonna put together an event at a place in Marina del Rey, but I started really contemplating about it and meditating on it yesterday, and I'm like, nah, it's gonna put me in a position where I'm in a comfort zone, and it's gonna have me continue to play small, and I don't need to do that. But also, what I was doing was replicating something that I did before, which was my TGI Fridays room. It wasn't TGI Fridays though, it was another place that I was doing. But what ended up happening, the end result of that, was it ended up ending because it stopped being profitable. It started out as a fun, hold on, let me put my other, hold on. 1 second. It started out as a fun, extra to the restaurant. Like, they wanted to start throwing event nights. And so what we did was we had karaoke night on one night. We had comedy night on one night. There was something else that we were doing. We would have the bartender competitions. We were doing like these event nights at the store, right? And comedy was, another thing. It gave people opportunity to come and laugh. Now, the first month, it was packed, and it had all the support of everybody around, right? By month 2, employees who were going that were enjoying the show stopped going, because they was like, well, shoot, we thought this was just gonna be something that y'all was doing, 1 or 2 times, and they like, dang, so Aarona, you get to work the comedy show and you get to work here? Wait a minute. They started feeling away. But that didn't stop it from going on for a whole nother year. But what was what was keeping it going ended up being servers from other stores. We were open so late that you would get people that got off at Cheesecake Factory, because Cheesecake Factory was right up the street. There was a couple other good restaurants too, where they weren't TGI Fridays. They were making a little more than us. They were Cheesecake Factory. There was a steakhouse place. There was a couple places that were, it's a whole lot. I mean, if you ever been to Canoga Park, you know what I don't know. That was 10 years ago. Who knows what's over there now? But if you ever been to Canoga Park, you know that little strip, that is up that that street or whatever. Where was it? It was off the corner of Canoga and child, don't give me it. Shit, this was 10 years ago. But anyway, it was a lot of restaurants over there, and so they would come and like servers do, you get off, you be like, damn, okay, ooh, shit, I'm about to go home. Let me get a drink first, or let me do whatever. They would all come. Because after you do something 7 to 10 times, it becomes a thing. You know what I'm saying? So people know it's a thing. And that became their little release. They would come, and they would be the core basis of the money we would make. Because they would come in and they would spend money. They would drink, they would enjoy it, they would laugh. Cool. We forgot about the day we had. We forgot about the motherfuckers that didn't tip us, or the stress that we went through at work. Thank y'all, whatever, and they would go home. And we started having employees from other TGI Fridays restaurants come, because the Northridge store was always up and through there, and that was cool. So our audience became servers and shit, and they were spending the money. What made it over time less profitable, we used to offer free appetizers to the comedians, and at first that was dope. because nobody was doing that. You know, there's so many places in LA where people don't get nothing. They just go, they do their jokes, they hope they work, and you know, whatever. Then there's places in LA that everybody's making money off the comedians but the comedians. There used to be this place, I don't know if it's still around, but I never went to the place. I always thought it was a scam, a sham, and I never understood why comics even supported it in the first place, because to me it was stupid. But there's this place called Marty's that like comics would go to, and Marty's, you pay $5 to go do stand-up. And it's like, if that ain't hustling backwards, I don't know what the fuck is. Like, I never patronized that place. That shit was just dumb to me. And I was like, so what do they do when there's no comics there? How are they open? Why are you keeping them open by paying them to get, you don't pay people to give you permission to tell jokes. No. You get on a show and you prove that you're funny so people can pay you. Or you put together your own shit and you create a door deal. Simple. Like, nah, you don't, no. No. But people was going to Marty's. People was paying. And that's why the LA comedy scene is the way it is. Because I never understood that. But anyway, nobody was doing that at the time, so that also gave me, you know, a little leg up. And people was coming, I mean, the Wayans used to come through there. Shout out to Fuquan and other people that used to bring them through there. Like, people would come through. And so, the appetizers was dope. And, I mean, think about the appetizers that be on the menu at TGI Fridays. You get potato skins, mozzarella sticks, you know, all kind of stuff. Eventually, over time, you know, certain people would come through because they was big like that. And they'd be like, man, I mean, I appreciate if I get that steak and ribs, though. And, you know, for certain people, the managers would be like, oh, yeah, that's so-and-so. Yeah, get him that. That's cool. They was on blah, blah. You know, it's still LA. So they, oh, no, that's cool. Get him that. Get him that. Over time, other people would try to do the same thing, and it'd be like, no, man, we giving y'all appetizers. I even went as far to start giving people gas money, too. You know, because I'm a comic and I get it. And at the time, you know, Woodland Hills, people weren't doing stuff that was that far out in the valley. At one point, I believe Martin started doing the room for a short period of time, but even that was in Encino. It wasn't in the valley. I mean, well, Encino is the valley. It was in Encino. It wasn't all the way out. Like, where we were one exit before Topanga Canyon. We was pretty fucking far, pretty fucking far west. Nobody was doing stuff all the way out there. They was doing a lot of stuff closer to Hollywood. So, you know, it just, you know, as hold on, I'm trying to see what they doing with this light. As an incentive, I was throwing out gas money. And it was like, with that and food, certain comics still wasn't, you know, they were still trying to pull the move with the food that what we weren't offering. And eventually management got tired of that shit, because it's like, yo, like, come on, y'all, like, y'all gonna have to start, we doing all of that, we giving y'all somewhere to do y'all work, we giving y'all this, we giving y'all that, what y'all giving us? Like, you know, because then after a while, once again, when you don't have to work hard for it, people got lazy, you know, they weren't bringing their best jokes. It was just, it became the hangout spot, and it just was like, nah, all right, time to end it. It was cool while it lasted, thanks. Nah. And so I was putting together, I set up something yesterday to come to a place today. And I mean, as long as I came there between the window of 7 a.m. and 10 a.m., like, that's what I was going to be doing. But last night I was putting it together and I was just like, it's going to turn into TGI Fridays, and I did that already. And I'm like, nah. So I started looking into this theater that I, like, wrote down, like, a month ago. And I was like, let me holler at them for a lot of reasons. Number one, they don't have enough bookings on their calendar, and I got to find out why. I'm just curious. Number two, it'll allow me to SBB, and I can incorporate the podcast with it, too. And I'm going to start looking into some other places, too. But yeah, I'm about to be on the phone a lot today. And emailing a lot today. Because I got to get to the bottom of some stuff. But what I will do, I'm putting together an event, an empowerment event that's going to be fun. I'm just going to put it together and then put some Facebook ad dollars behind it, and whosoever will, let them come. But we finna have a good goddamn time. I just got to secure the party room. So, that, my dears, is coming out. Especially since, I love to do it and I haven't did it in so long. It's been about a good, especially since I left here twice, it's been about a good 4 years since I've been there, and I'm ready to get back on my little adventure swag. So, all my adventurous, this gonna be your event if you want to roll and you in LA. But it's gonna be more than just the adventure part. We're gonna do the adventure part too, but then we're gonna do the healing part as well. We on some mind, body, soul shit. So once again, I told y'all I'm limiting access to me, man. People that want to be down will be down. People that won't, and it's cool. I'm totally okay with it. But my goal right now is to get the stuff that I want to get set up so that I can travel. That's what I'm about to be on. That's why I'm not traditional with what I'm doing right now. And I am totally okay with it. I really don't care. People gonna say whatever, but they busy talking and watching while I'm doing. So, we all know how that works out. But I got places I need to go, want to go, gotta be, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. So, that's what's up. Alright, gonna grab this and hop the train again. I also got to do my laundry, but the place is open 24 hours, so today it's going down. I forgot I actually, got to wash these pants and some other stuff, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm straight. I got one more outfit. Now, today, once I do what I got to do downtown, I got to make sure I hit up that laundromat, so. But it was cool walking around with no bag, being unattached. That was always the fun part. Yeah. For all the weirdos that want to sit here and, hold on. The shit that happened on New Year's, that shit annoyed the fuck out of me. That shit was so unnecessary. People are so fucking weird. And the fact that police were involved as well. Ew. Alright. I'm gonna hit y'all up in a minute. Peace.